So first of all, we know it's end of the year and all of you are super busy. So we really appreciate you making time to have this check-in call. The agenda is very light. We basically want to check in on you. And if you have any questions, then we will address that. And we want to kind of go through the team list just to see what's going on. And then just a quick update from your team. And if you have any ideation related questions, any questions related to designing your innovative teaching practice, your facilitators, Chorpang and Adam, they're here as well. They will be also sharing their feedback and recommendations on how to get it started. So with that, give me 5 to 7 minutes just to go through all the teams. So I will start. So when we designed the team, of course, we started with country order very randomly. And then at second round, we went through if there is a Asia-Europe balance and if there is a gender balance, which was very difficult. So we just randomly assigned you to different teams. From some teams have only very few teams have like 6 people, but usually it's 4 to 5. Okay, the first team, not sure who is here. If you're here, please raise your hand. Patrick from Belgium, Adrian from Hungary, Nita, you are here, that's perfect. Normandy from Philippines, Isabel from Portugal. So I see that Nita is here. Okay, then maybe you can tell us.
Sorry, who are here now?
I think Patrick is here as well. That's perfect. Patrick and Nita, both of you are school leaders. So in a way, it's sorry.
Yes, I'd request Patrick because our team skeleton work was, designed by Patrick, and that was a very good idea of sharing about ourselves and our school website so that we can understand our context. Patrick, may I?
You are on mute, Patrick.
Yeah, here we are. Thank you, Nita. So I have taken the initiative to send emails around and searching for a team name. So the team will be called the Divergent Thinkers.
Divergent.
So there we agreed on. I must apologize, Normandy and Isabel, because they had courses or something like this. So we exchanged some information about ourselves, and we exchanged the school websites and so on. So we're ready to start.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you. Could you type the team name in the chat box so that I don't misspell in any way?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you.
I have some problem. So we are 5 in a group.
Yeah.
We are all girls.
Oh, yes.
None of them who are here. So I have with Dvojkovic, Luisana, Kulkami, and Amin.
Yes.
And I don't know why I am here now. So I know that Dvojkovic will come half an hour later because she has a lesson.
Okay, no worries.
And we have another group name.
Okay, that's perfect. So I have actually the list of teams. So I will go through every team just to check in with you very quickly. So everybody will have their turn. And if you have any questions, very specific team questions, we can also address that. But first of all, congratulations to Team Divergent. It seems like you were Divergent Thinkers. It seems like you were to a great start. And your topic, could you remind us your topic? Because every team has a topic, right? It's, I think, resilience and grit.
No, I just wrote it down.
We haven't decided yet about the topic. It wasn't
possible
we have assigned
to have the topic.
Topic has been assigned.
Because during last peer-to-peer meeting, we asked for your preferences. Depending on that, I mean, some of you got your first preferences, some of you got your second, because you had to kind of have some combination of all the topics. So I think in your email, we have already signed you the topic. So please, if you have any questions related to that, send us an email and then we'll sort it out. Okay, then the first team is done. And then the next team is Anne from Belgium, Lenny from Brunei, Vedran from Croatia, and Jesusa from Philippines. Who is here from your team?
Jesusa is joining.
Hi, Jyoti.
Hi, hello.
Yeah.
Do you have an update from your team?
Yeah, sure. We have communicated via email at first, and then we decided that it's better for us to communicate better through WhatsApp. So we formed a WhatsApp group, but unfortunately we couldn't get in touch with Anne, Mrs. Anne Schrappers from Belgium. So currently there's only 3 of us in the WhatsApp group: Vedran, Jesusa, and myself.
Okay.
So we have come up with a team name.
Okay.
Nevertheless, we come up with a team name. It's the Holisticians. Holisticians.
That's amazing. Could you type in the chat box? Okay, thank you. That's perfect. We will follow up with Anne and then let you know. So let's say for some reason, if Anne drops out, hopefully not, and then there are other teams because of practical circumstances. Unfortunately, some participants had to drop out, so we will kind of reshuffle a little bit. Maybe you'll have a new team member, and let's see. But first, we will follow up with Anne. The next team we have is Mujiza, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, from Brunei, Genoveva from Bulgaria, Diana from Croatia, and April from Singapore. Is someone from this team here? Diana, sorry. Do you pronounce it Dajana or Diana?
Good morning, Diana.
Diana, okay, perfect.
Good morning to everybody.
So,
I'm the only one from my team. We started communicated by email.
Perfect.
And Genoveva from Bulgaria started a shared document.
Okay, awesome.
We couldn't open it so far. And we still don't have the name of our team.
Okay.
But I hope we will start collaborating today.
Okay, that's awesome. No worries. So once you have your team, please send it to us as soon as possible, because then we will update the team list and then put it on e-learning platform with all the amazing team names that we're coming up with. Have you heard from April? I'm not sure. April and Mujiza, because you just mentioned.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
That's very
the
happy.
4 of us.
Perfect. Okay, then all good here. Okay, quickly. The next team we have is from Czech Republic, Martin, Claire from Ireland, Rolf from Luxembourg, and Glory Jean from the Philippines, and Christina from Romania. Who is here from your team? I don't see anyone. Oh, who is? I think, oh yeah, it's Diana. You have already spoken. So, okay, maybe we'll come back to this team later. No one is here. I'll follow up with them later. The next team we have is from Ivana from Croatia, Huan He from China, Saloni from India, Jeffrey from the Philippines. Who is here? Anybody here from the team? Oh, Saloni, hi. Okay, please give us an update.
Ma'am, we haven't been able to collaborate with each other. There has not, but I've thought of a name for our team that is better together, because our theme is inclusion.
Inclusion. Okay.
Yes, I thought of a team name that was better together. But I haven't heard from my teammates, ma'am.
Okay, so please, this is very crucial that we ensure all the team members as soon as possible. Ideally was supposed to be by this week, but please let us know as soon as possible you hear from them, because after early next week, we will close the team. Whoever participants that you haven't heard back from, we will just take it as they are not coming back.
We haven't I haven't heard from anyone, ma'am.
Okay, we will follow up with you, so with you team members. I'm making a note and then we will follow up. Okay. Okay, thank you, Saloni. And then the next team we have is Wena from China, Etzer from Hungary, Roger from Malaysia. I think I saw Roger here. Donaline from the Philippines and Nelly from the Philippines. Who is here from your team? I think Nelly is here. I see Nelly, and then I also see Etzer. How do you pronounce your name? Could you help me?
Yeah, sure. It's Esther.
Esther. Okay, perfect, Esther. I see Nelly is also here from your team. I think I saw Roger earlier, but I don't see any more. Okay, so could you give us an update, very quick update?
So actually only the two of us have been
Okay.
who are here in email group.
Okay.
And this is what we are getting at. So nobody else is
So-
showing any signs
Okay.
of activity.
I'm afraid maybe our Chinese participants, we also haven't heard back from them. Maybe we won't be able to, they will not be here, but we will definitely follow up with Roger and Donaline because they have been participating. We have seen them participate in other sessions.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, the next team we have is Jihui from China, Vesna from Croatia, Shimin from Malaysia. Shimin is a very regular participant, so hopefully she's here. Alice, I saw Alice is here, and you nominated yourself to be the representative, so that's perfect. Thank you so much. So give us a quick update from your team. What's going on?
Okay, so we have began to communicate via email, but yesterday we had our first meeting on Google Meet platform.
Awesome.
And we posted our files, our resources in a Google Drive folder.
Okay.
And we decided to choose our team name, SES Creative Practitioners.
Wow.
Since our topic is teaching social and emotional skills.
Yes,
so it's
that's perfect.
SES Creative Practitioners, and we are 3 people. We have been 3 people at the meeting. However, one person from China, Mrs. Tui Tao, I don't know how to pronounce it, didn't show up.
Okay. Yeah, we
and
also haven't heard back from them. We will follow up one more time if we don't hear. So I think, then they are dropping out. Sorry for that.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
So,
could you quickly type your team names in the chat box so that we have everyone's?
And I would like to
Ali.
ask you something
Of
about, we need a template for the ITP practice. When will we have the template?
Okay. We are going to talk about the template a bit later after the team check-in. So please bear with me for a few more minutes. We are going to talk about it. The next team, again, we have Gigia from China, Branka from Croatia. I saw Branka is here. Branka is always a regular participant. Rika from Indonesia, Roslyn from the Philippines, and Mark Nell from the Philippines. So who else is here? I only see Branka. I think Ross is here as well. Hello, hi. So what's going on in your team? Do you have an update?
Yeah, actually, can I speak?
Oh, Rika is here too. So
Yeah,
sorry.
Rika.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, we haven't heard anything from Zizia from China.
Okay.
But Branka, then Mark, Roslyn, and I myself have already communicated through email. Then we agreed to continue our communication via WhatsApp group. But we haven't decided what's the name of the WhatsApp group. But even though it is only me and Roslyn agree that maybe the name of our group will be mindfulness.
Okay. So for now,
I agree also, yeah.
Okay.
Mindfulness, okay.
So maybe we wait to hear back from you regarding the confirmed team name. We give you some time. So let us know once all of you agree, and then we will update. Thank you so much.
Okay, sorry. Since
Yes.
Branka said that she agree with the name, so the name of the group is mindfulness.
Perfect. So if you could quickly type in the chat box, that would be great. Thank you so much. So we will follow up with Gigia, and if not, then you were, I think 4 of you are working in this team. And for next team, we have Natalie from Croatia. I saw Natalie, I think, here earlier. Edith from Hungary, Martina from Italy. I think I also saw Martina. Marta from Indonesia, and Ania from the Philippines. So who is here from your team? And your team is teaching social and emotional skills. Hi, Martina. Could you give us a quick update?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Well, unfortunately, I only managed to get in touch with Natalia, and I had a response from Anya. But we couldn't meet with Anya. I just met with Natalia yesterday on Zoom.
Okay.
Owing to our time difference, because in the morning Natalia was not available, and then in the afternoon it was too late for Anya. So in fact, the meeting was just, we talked about a possible name for the team, which can be changed because it was just me and Natalia speaking. So I don't know. Now we decided that the name of our team could be the Red Team. And I thought the Red, yeah, because we thought that we are passionate about teaching, and since our topic is holistic learning and social skills, soft skills, we think there is a bit of, idea of involvement, engagement on the part of teachers and students. We decided that we are going to communicate using email and also Zoom with meetings. But unfortunately, I don't know if Anya is present because we couldn't meet. I just had a meeting with Natalia. So at this stage, I don't know what we are supposed to do. If you are going to give us other team members, or
I think
if
that's
somebody
a possibility, depending on how many team members other participants are not showing up, we will assign new team members to you. So for now, it's only you and Natalie, is it?
Yeah, that's it. And Anya, in a way, she answered, but was not present at the meeting, so I'm not sure.
We will follow up, and then if we don't hear back from them, we will assign a new team member, because of course it has to be at least 3. Edith, have you heard from Edith? No. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. We are almost done. The next team, Carolina from Croatia, Zuzana, you are here. Maria from Indonesia, Uttara from India, and Yasmin. I saw Yasmin is also here. So could you give us a quick update?
We have emailed.
Yes.
So I had a suggestion for our team name. It is Dvota Lukul Am. I copy it.
Okay, if you could type in the chat box, that would be great.
It has no meanings.
Okay.
But our name, from our names.
Okay.
So I see who is here from our group, and I have seen that the family name would be better if I see, so I know who is in my group.
Okay.
So this is Dvota Lukul Am, but maybe we change because we have only one email from each other to each other. So it was very few for decide something.
Okay.
And
thank you.
But I have to say, so we mailing now, and maybe we will have a Google documents to communicate on it and on edit on there. And maybe we will use Zoom, but we don't know it exactly yet.
Okay.
And I have another idea for group name. It is Lost in Time. So I have to leave in 10 minutes, and Caroline will came after that, I hope, because we have lessons and conferences and others. So we are in a different part in the world and time. So,
Okay.
but I have another problem in our email was that we have draft submissions, first draft submissions.
We're going to talk about it later. Yes, we are going to talk
But
about
it
it.
is 2 of December, and the 2 of December is not Monday.
Oh, really? Let me quickly check.
Yeah, so maybe everybody thinks.
Yes, that's my mistake. Actually, it should be
It's
Friday.
Monday, Friday.
Friday.
And
Thank you.
we
Thank
have-
you. It's because we are.
Yes.
My sincere apology. It's my mistake. I apologize. I will update everyone. It's Monday, not it's
It's a Friday.
Friday
So
because
we have to finish it for the next Friday.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Because the other collaboration group, their deadline is on Monday. So I think somehow
We have Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, the next team we have, sorry, Susanna. So we need to follow up with Maria and Uttora from your team, is it? Because you haven't heard from them, is it? Who in your team member is not active so far? Everyone is active?
Everybody has one email.
Okay, nice. At least you have heard from them.
For me, it was maybe 2, but others has 1, and we don't find each other in the same time. So we have no meeting time because it is not possible.
But I think it's something you have to figure it out yourself. Yeah.
Yes, we will work offline and send emails, so it is okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, the next team we have is Haidil from Malaysia, Haekyung Bak from Korea, Anna from Russia, Preeti from Sweden, and Truong from Vietnam. I think Preeti is already sent us an email that in your team she will not be able to participate. She is joining because time-wise she cannot manage both projects. So I think Preeti is not part of your team anymore. Who else is here from your team? Is Haidil, Haekyung, Anna, Truong. Is any of you here? I think I don't see anyone. Oh, I see our Korean participants. Haekyung, am I pronouncing your name right? Could you please give us an update? Hello? Can you hear us? We cannot hear you. Can any of you hear Haekyung? Because I cannot hear anything from my side. No. Okay, maybe we give you some time to figure out your audio and we move on to the next team. Okay, we have Yuni from Indonesia, Jiyoung from Korea, Jonathan from Myanmar, Blair from Philippines, Mirabella from Romania, and Paul from UK. So who is here from your team?
Hello, Ma'am Judy.
Hi.
I already mailed my my team, but there are only 2 people replied to me today. So we are still on the process of communicating, still the process of giving our group a name. So we can still give our team name for today. Is that okay, ma'am?
Okay, who have you heard back from your team?
Uni and Mirabella.
Uni and Mirabella, that's perfect. At least you have 3 members in your team.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
And
we'll follow up with
the other 3 still didn't reply to my email.
Okay, we will follow up with
Still
them.
waiting also.
Okay, thank you, Blair. Okay, the next team we have Alma from Croatia, Rashmi from India, Sian from Indonesia, Benson from Korea, and Akala from Laos. Who is here?
I'm here.
Okay, please, could you give us, did I pronounce your name correctly?
It's Shianu. It's quite difficult to pronounce. It's okay.
No, it's okay. How do I pronounce it?
Shianu.
Shiano.
Yeah, Shanna.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, thank
yeah.
you.
Okay, I have sent an email like to all the team members, and then only one replied. It's Alma, and then she said that her laptop was being like refurbished or something, so she needs like to get new laptop. And then she said that it's up to the team like to come with the team names, but I just heard from you that at least we have like to get 3 members, so I cannot. Yeah, I don't know. Like I already decided about the team names, but it's only for me and Alma only because like the rest of the 3 members like they do not reply
Okay.
to my email.
Okay,
Yeah.
we will follow up with them then.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Follow up with them. Okay, the next team we have Gita. I think Gita informed us that she cannot join. Fabriandrini from Indonesia, Mariolina Bono from Italy, and Diostere from the Philippines, and Valentina from Russia. I think I saw Valentina here today.
Hello, everyone. I'm glad to see you. I haven't got an opportunity to see you before, but I'm lucky now. We are having our holidays now. Well, unfortunately, I haven't heard from my team members. I know that Gita is ill, but I'm sure I'll get in touch with them in the nearest the weekend. This weekend.
Okay. Thank you, Valentina. We will follow up with the rest of you team members as well, apart from Gita, because Gita will not be participating with you guys anymore. So we take note about that. Okay, the next team we have Monica. I think I saw Monica here. Yes. And we have Ayesha from Pakistan. Sorry, Monica is from India. And we have Marita is from the Philippines and Lucia from Slovakia. So
hello everyone and
hi,
greetings
Monica.
from India. We met yesterday, but Aisha we could not contact. She
Okay.
did not respond
Okay.
back, and we thought of our name since we are 4 in our team. So and our topic and our theme is resilience and grit. So we have named our team that's All for Resilience. I'm sharing it in the chat box.
Thank you. Thank you. That
All
sounds like a
for
lovely name.
Resilience.
Mhm.
And we had a discussion about our topic, like what how we can actually prepare one lesson plan on this particular topic, resilience and grit. But since today I think we are not here for this discussion, so I will just end up here. And we have few ideas and we would definitely like to discuss with you.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Monica. We will see from other teams if Ayesha is not showing up, we will either assign a new team. If not possible, then 3 of you will take it from here, because at least the minimum for teamwork is
this we don't have to discuss anything beyond, because I have to leave somewhere. And can I leave right now?
Yes. Yes, okay. We are recording the session, so in case there are an important discussion, you can check it out later.
Okay, thank you so much.
No worries. Okay, the last team. We have Danish from Pakistan, John David from the Philippines, Albert from the Philippines, and Marina from Russia, and Van Tan Nguyen from Vietnam. Who is here? I think I saw Albert here earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it seems like no one is here from the team. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for bearing up with me as I went through the team list, and thank you for the quick update. We have a lot of work to do from our side with follow-up, and we will do that as soon as possible. So let's start with Susanna's question on the template. So we are working on a template. We will give you a template, but we didn't want to give you a template much earlier, because we didn't want to kind of put you in a box in terms of the requirement and submission. We wanted you to kind of, think on your own, think on your feet in terms of the idea, and then at least think about what you want to do. And once you know, at least once you have a summary of what you want to do, and you submit that to us on Friday, 2nd of December, and then we are going to review it, right? We are going to review it, give you some feedback of what can be improved, if the idea is, great, what else you can think about. So we will give some concrete feedback. And after that, we will give you a template during the feedback meeting so that you can use that template to submit what you are doing to us. So the template is actually mainly for submission. It's because we want to know what you have done. So it's not necessarily on your innovative teaching practice. You are the teacher, you are the educator, you are teaching something, it's your practice, you do it the way you want to do it. From our side, we just need to know, for example, what are the key activities, what is your motivation? So there will be some reflection question. There will be some questions in terms of capturing like the time frame, the learning outcome, the impact on your school environment. So it's rather a reflection and in a way, some admin details, together with some admin details, some reflection notes, and some key updates on the activity. So don't worry about the template. I think in terms of the activity wise, maybe Chorpang and Adam. Okay, maybe we go first Chorpang and then Adam. If you could give maybe, I don't know, some quick recommendations or some inspiring notes to the teachers for the ideation process, like as a veteran educator, what would be your advice as they work in team, as they try to think of an innovative practice?
Okay, yeah, let me make a suggestion to the teams that are working together. It's always good to hear out what each other are doing in those areas. And one of the ways to innovate is to see how ideas can be combined, can be hybridized, so that you get a new idea how you want to come up with an innovation in terms of achieving the targets that you have in mind. So yeah, start with hearing out what some of the good ideas you are already doing in school, and then from there extrapolate and then combine ideas to make it better. Yeah, so that's my suggestion as in terms of one way you can innovate.
Thank you so much, Chorpang. And Adam, you yourself have already coordinated a project with us, and then you also developed an innovative teaching practice, which was known as Module. So depending on that experience, and also depending on as a coordinator as well, do you have any suggestions in terms of what are some of the things that you will highly recommend them to do, and what are some of the things that maybe they should avoid doing to make the teamwork more effective?
Yes, so my suggestion is brainstorming first. So I recommend you, an activity in which, for example, on shared Google document, you will present your ideas. I mean, everyone presents ideas there, and then you may try to combine the ideas into, one whole thing. When you see your ideas, then some structure may appear. That's what it looked like in our case last year, when we had lots of ideas on the Google document. After a while, it turned out that we could put them, in some kind of order, and it really worked. It worked really well. So I do recommend you using, for example, a Google document or any other shared document to brainstorm ideas there, brainstorm some tasks. In my opinion, you need to think about, some general aims, what you want to achieve, and then you need to make sure that the tasks you will propose, the activities you will propose, will help those aims to be achieved. And I think that you need to think also about when I conduct projects, I always think about the fun part for students. So it's important, if you prepare an activity or a task, it needs to be educational on the one hand, but it needs to be also entertaining on the other hand. And this really helps, especially when we talk about holistic teaching and learning.
Thank you, Adam. So yes, Adam mentioned the most important part, fun part for your students, because at the end of the day, I think it should be something that your students is really enjoying and then feeling motivated. So I think for that, it's always good to do something that is not too heavy or too complicated, something that can be easily implemented in your classroom, or if it's a practice for the whole school environment that every colleague can contribute in an effective way. I think now is the right time to highlight when you are designing the innovative teaching practice, We know that it's November, November ended, it almost December, Christmas time, it's end of the year, and your students are, maybe some of your students already completed exam and then they're on holiday. So it might not be possible to implement attract and pilot it with your student or your teacher colleague. So it's rather great to focus on the idea so that you can, let's say, implement later. Or if you have some capacity, you can already implement it. It's up to you. Depending on your practical scenario in your school, it's totally up to you. But we highly recommend that either now or later, like in January when you start your classes again, it's better to have some virtual exchange between your students amongst your team, because I think from the project we did, Adam, the really fun part was that a student got to learn each other from the other teachers in school, right? They really enjoyed it. So I think if some virtual exchange among your students would be great. It also encourages intercultural communication. So please, you can take a note about that. Even you can also consider arranging some virtual exchange between teacher colleagues, teacher from your school, teacher from the other colleagues' school. That can be done as well. So with that, let me address the submission on Friday, which is 1 week from now. So hopefully, please don't feel too stressed out about it. The submission was mainly, we want to make sure that you already know who are your team members. You already have an idea. You already have discussion, but it doesn't have to be a solid idea because, of course, practically speaking, within 1 week, we are not expecting a lot from you. It's just a 1 to 2 pager. If not 2, just 1 page is okay. 1 page summary on your final team member from your side, the name, and then what is the activity? What are the key activities? What are you doing? Basically just a summary so that we know what's going on. We know if for example, if your topic is inclusion or resilience and grit, depending on the topic, we want to kind of, together with Adam and Chorpang, we want to have a quick look and then see if somehow we can give some concrete feedback to improve the idea. That's the whole reason for this submission. You don't have to submit pages. So I think as long as all of you are, it's okay, Sayanelli, I think you want to go, it's fine. Thank you for letting us know. Oh, Claire says she also needs to go. Is she already here or she left? Are you here, Claire? Okay, no. So I think with submission, I don't have any practical things to add from my side. Chorpang and Adam, do you have any other comments for them? If not, maybe we hear from them and then we end the meeting early. If nobody has any more questions, then you can use your time for other things wisely. Any question from your side? If any of you have any questions, please feel free to ask and then we will try to address it as much as possible. Yes, Martina. We cannot hear you actually. You are not on mute, but we cannot hear you.
No. Unplugged my
yes.
phone now. Can you hear me? Good.
Yes.
Now, I assume we have to wait now for you to give us maybe the name of other schools we can, because it's just me and Natalia, and also Natalia is actually she's not teaching in a school, so so I don't know the virtual exchange if it's possible to have it with so you know, you see what I mean, right?
Okay, so I heard some of it. Let me see if I got you correctly. Natalie is not teaching in a school setting. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, she's well, she deeply involved in education, but she wouldn't have maybe the possibility, or I'm not sure I've understood it correctly, of involving students, no, in a possible virtual exchange, which I think is a wonderful idea, actually, in January, you know, to use these collaborations in order to create a new relationships, right?
Martina, sorry for interrupting. I'm not sure, your voice is breaking up. Would you mind typing your question in the chat box? So sorry, I couldn't actually clearly hear you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Okay, so let's see if I don't see anyone raising. Oh, 2 participants raised hand. Please, Saloni, go ahead, and then Lucia, please go ahead.
Hi, ma'am. I just wanted to ask, so we will be notified by you as early as possible, right? Regarding my, new team or new team members, if you won't get into that.
Yeah.
Right.
We
Thank
will,
you so.
yeah, of course. We will try to do it as soon as possible. Maybe even we will send an email tonight, and then tomorrow as well, we'll follow up with them. Lucia and then Jeffrey. Please, Lucia.
Any ideas for resilience and grit? Because this topic is quite tough for doing in a school. I think it belongs more to professionals, such as a psychologist. So if you have any ideas, I would very appreciate.
Yes. So for resilience and grit, ideally, actually, we wanted to share a handbook with you, which is still in production, because with the design and everything, it's taking a bit longer than we expected. So if we had the handbook, it would have been really a great help. But we will share the resilience and grit article written by our participants with those of you who are focusing on the topic. Hopefully that will help. And for the topic, I'll give you an example. One of our teacher from Singapore actually did some reflection exercises in classroom that kind of helped the students reflect on gratitude and on important things like what they are doing well, what's going wrong. So those sort of reflection question kind of help the students feel more resilient. So in a way, resilience and grit for the topic, it's not related to us. Actually, all the topics in this collaboration is not related to a subject like math, science, or chemistry or literature. It's rather the environment. It's the learning environment. What can you do as educators to make your learning environment more inclusive in your classroom and in the whole school environment? So that topic is for those who are focusing on inclusion. And those of you who are focusing on relationship building, I think one key aspect would be to focus on the sense of belonging. How can you create a sense of belonging among your students in your classroom, or if you are a school leader in your school, even among your teacher colleagues and for yourself as well? How can you create a sense of belonging for you in relation to your own classroom? So for relationship building, it's in a pedagogical setting. Teachers and educators, there has to be a good relationship, positive relationship to nurture teaching and learning practices. So that's the key idea. For resilience and grit, one of the key reasons we focused on this topic is because we started focusing on well-being topic ever since COVID happened. So because of the pandemic, we realized that a lot of teachers and students are going through mental health problems, depression and anxiety. So in this kind of difficult scenario, what can we do as educators to support our students? What can you do to make your life a bit easier? So I think one key example I can think of is it actually related to both teaching social and emotional skill and resilience and grit. It's one I already mentioned from this school in Singapore on reflection exercises. Another one is on talking about kindness on a daily basis. So I'm not sure if Mark is here. So Mark from Cyprus, he was one of our alumni participants. So in his school during COVID, what they did, they created a kindness calendar. And in the whole school environment and in classroom as well, every day they will take a few minutes to talk about a kind action or what they have done on it, in that particular week related to kindness. So they made this talking about kindness a part of a school conversation, whole school conversation. So in a way, I think talking about this kind of topic creates more empathy and raises awareness related to compassion and empathy. I think that kind of, in a way, helps build social emotional skills and focus on resilience and grit as well. So for resilience and grit, another way to look at it would be, yes, Natalie, thank you, gratitude diary. Yes, exactly. And I think for building resilience, students especially who are struggling, for them, how can you support them so that they can kind of get through that struggle and then be more resilient and then can look forward to doing well in the future. So one exercise that was proposed by our speaker for resilience and grit was mindfulness. So I think for Carolina, I would highly recommend that you maybe go watch the webinar on resilience and grit by Dr. Julia, because she had some really nice suggestions regarding how to nurture resilience and grit among student learners. Okay, Jeffrey, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to ask, I just heard that Ma'am Saloni have a new group. I think based from the email I received, she is my group mates with Ivana and Juan from China. A while ago, I sent them an email about our group, but I think they have not seen yet my message, but Ivana already sent her response.
Okay.
Is that the plan now that Ma'am Saloni will have a new group, or we will maintain our group?
I think, yeah, I think Saloni is here, you're here, so hopefully you can sort it out. At least now we know that we have heard from you.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry I didn't receive your mail, but I'll just see it again. Probably it might not have gone in spam or somewhere else, but I'll recheck it. Thank you so much, sir.
No worries. Thank you, Saloni, for ensuring us that. So I think for your team, we will get back to you from the rest of the members who you haven't heard back from. So okay. So I think, okay, sorry, I think it was Lucia before. Does anyone have any more questions or regarding the topic? If it's difficult for you to focus on your topic, or any questions really, any questions at all? Okay, I'm going to, I think, pick a few of pick on a few of you. So forgive me for that. I think Shimin, you were always vocally participating, and we know you are an alumni as well. So you were always regularly kind of, sharing your thoughts and feedback. You were focusing on teaching social and emotional skills in your group, right? If I'm not wrong. Yes. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have any suggestions or any ideas about how you were getting started with your team?
So in our group, Alice is our main force of movement. Yeah, because Alice gathered us, and then Alice put forward her lesson plan, and then we really just from her lesson plan we contribute our ideas.
Okay.
So yeah, so Alice is our main backbone. And then Vishna is Vishna here? Yeah, and then Vishna and I just add on our ideas of activities, how we can contribute. So yeah, we are really thankful for Alice for contributing her lesson plan.
Okay, thank you, Alice. Thank you, Shimin. So I think for those of you who are struggling with the topic a little bit, we recommend that you go review the PPT by the speakers, and also you can watch the webinar. I don't have anything else to add from my side, but good luck to all of you. And if Adam, Chorpang, and Angie, none of you have anything to add as well, maybe we can end the meeting and then let our participants focus on other engagements.
Actually, Jyoti, if I can just add,
Yes.
I have some articles I can share with the other participants. I mean, they are PDFs or they are available online. So how could we organize the exchange of those materials, on the topics we are going to work on?
Thank you, Adam. So I think you can share it with us, and then we will upload it on the learning platform and then send everyone an email that there are new resources. Yeah.
Okay. So I will do it today.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, okay, that's it. Haekyong, does your audio work now? We haven't heard back from your team. We were supposed to come back to you, but I'm not sure now. Okay, maybe not. Maybe everything is going well in your team. We hope so as well. So thank you so much for making time, and we really appreciate, as teachers, it's not easy to make time, and we really We are grateful that you want to, create better learning environment for your students, and a lot of power to you as educators. You are the one holding the society together and building better society. So thank you for all of your wonderful contribution, and good luck for the action learning phase. And look out for more emails from me and Angie regarding your teams. We will try to sort it out as soon as possible. And those of you in Asia, have a lovely afternoon. And those of you in Europe, have a great day. Thank you.